What's up everybody, RJ back with another video, and today in this video I'm reviewing Breakdown, the In Your House pay-per-view of 1998 on VHS. This is the pay-per-view where Vince had the master plan, as he called it, the master plan to get Stone Cold away from that title, because he had the world title all that time, and Vince has always been, at the time, trying to get or find a way to strip or make Stone Cold lose that title, and to this date he couldn't do it, and he came up with a master plan where it's a triple threat match where it's Undertaker, and then of course the champion Stone Cold, and then Kane. But the stipulations were that Undertaker and Kane could not pin each other; they could only pin Austin. And so basically it was a handicap match, really, 1-on-2. And that's the main event, which I will talk about a little later. The first match of the night was Al Snow and Scorpio versus Too Much or Too Cool. Scott Too Hotty and Grandmaster. It was an okay start to a pay-per-view. Nothing really to talk about in that match. It was just just a regular match. Nothing special to it. Then we move on to Droz versus Marc Mero, or Marvelous Marc Mero. It was just another okay match too. Not really much to talk about there either. Droz, didn't last in the company very long for obvious reasons if you watch the match. Not a whole lot to talk about there, but it was just an okay start. We'll move on to Val Venis versus Dustin Reynolds, or Gold Dust. This is the time he was with Terry Reynolds, and the backstory to this match is Val Venis, got with Terry Reynolds and stuff, and that's how they got the feud going. Dustin Reynolds at the time, where Goldust was doing like a minister kind of gimmick, kind of thing going on. It was probably the first decent, or really decent match tonight, and then it was followed up by the Edge versus Owen Hart match, and Owen Hart and Edge, that was by far the best match, to this point. It's a very good match, Edge versus Owen Hart. It was just top-notch match right there. Then we move on to Vader versus Bradshaw. This is around the time Vader came back from that injury that he sustained at the No Way Out pay-per-view, where he got hit with the wrench after that match with Kane. So it was one of Vader's first pay-per-view events since that. And Bradshaw was just working out of that gimmick where he had the chaps and stuff, and he had shorter hair in this one too, so it was a little different seeing Bradshaw. It was more like a JBL with black hair, really. That's what it reminded me of. He lost the mustache and everything in it. Very, very decent match. Two big guys, hard hitters. They both took a lot of damage in the match. Very decent match right there. Moving on to the next match, Gangrel versus D'Lo Brown. It was one of the worst matches of the night. It was not very good at all. There's just not really much to talk about there. It's just my opinion, it wasn't a good match. After that, we got the six-man tag, X-Pac and the New Age Outlaws, or DX, versus Jeff Jarrett and the Southern Justice. It was a very decent six-man tag. X-Pac takes a sick shot from the guitar of Jeff Jarrett. The New Age Outlaws do some pretty sick stuff in that match too. They end up sneaking up from behind at the beginning of the match. Very, very decent six-man tag. Then we got the triple threat match, steel cage match, which is Mankind versus The Rock, which was a very over Rock at the time, versus Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock got booed out of the building from start to finish. Mankind and The Rock got a decent amount, but The Rock got some serious cheers in that night. But I mean, of course he's The Rock. Of course he's going to. Very decent match. Not a whole lot to say about it though, but it's definitely worth watching. It really is. You'd probably really like it. They have some crazy stuff right there. You see them right there. Definitely worth watching. I definitely recommend you watch that one. Then we got the main event, Vince's master plan. Starts off with a rush. Stone Cold attacks the Undertaker coming out with a steel chair. Then he puts up a fight in this match. Anyone that hasn't seen this match, he puts up a real big fight in this match. Takes a lot of moves. Eventually it comes down to they give Austin a double choke slam, and they both pin him 1, 2, 3, and Vince runs out there real quick, grabs the belt. Anyone that remembers this, grabs the belt, starts running backstage. Austin gets up and he's like, what the heck's going on? He goes and runs after Vince, and they end the pay-per-view with the infamous Vince McMahon, giving Stone Cold the bird about 50 feet away in his limo, and then he's like, I got it now. He's got the belt, and he gets in the car and he drives away. Fantastic match, just awesome. It really was. Overall, I say if this sounds good to you, I can't really tell you if you really should get this or not. But anything I say in here, sounds good to you, then go ahead and pick it up. Overall, it was decent. About half the matches were good, half the matches were just so, and there was a couple just bombs in there. There was nothing, just terrible matches. But overall, the main event was good, and about 50% of the pay-per-views worth really sitting down and watching. So this has been my really quick review of In Your House Breakdown from 1998 on VHS. Thank you all for watching, and comment and subscribe. Thanks a lot.